Okay, guys, so you're going to want to stay tuned to see how exactly I do my kinky twists. These are the kinky twists with the Cuban twist hair, and we're going to go ahead and get started so you can see exactly how I do my twist. So even if you weren't here for the kinky twist and you just want to learn how to do the Senegalese twist, you're going to get to see how to grip in a Senegalese twist. So first I'm going to go ahead and start it out by cutting this hair in half, because I noticed when she came, she didn't have enough hair. So I went ahead and cut it in half ahead of time because I knew that if I didn't, I was going to run out. So I cut it in half, and I'm just joining it where I cut it in half so that we would have enough hair. But you'll see in the end she still didn't have enough hair, and I had to go and find some hair that I had and add it to the top. So the color on the top, it actually just made it even more pretty. So just stay tuned. So the what I'm putting on right now is some magic fingers, and you can use whatever braid gel you like to use because it may help you grip better. So this is the hair. I'm taking it. You see, I've already cut it in half and I brushed it out. You can use a brush to kind of brush it out, and I'm folding it over, right? Just all I'm doing is folding it over right at the very end, so that probably about 3 inches over each side. And I'm going to go ahead and twist the right side clockwise, and then the left side. See how I twist that clockwise as well? And the thing about this kinky twist hair, it gives you a good grip. So we're going to cross it over to the counterclockwise and continue to twist it. Okay, so we're twisting it to the right, and then we're crossing it over to the left. Okay, and so you want to go ahead and twist it all the way down. Now if you don't have a good enough grip, then just tap your finger on the product just a little bit so that you have some product on your finger, and that's going to help you keep your ropes tight. Now when you're doing a Senegalese twist, you want it to feel like you have like a pencil in your hand. So just put a pencil or a pen in your hand and roll it back and forward. So that's how you want each leg to feel as you're twisting them, as you're crossing them over. You want that roll. You want the hair to roll. So that's why I say add a little bit of product on your finger so that you'll get a better grip, because the product will help you get a grip. Now if you use a product that's more slippery, it won't give you that effect, and it'll make it worse, and you're slippery all over the place, and your ropes are not going to be tight. So you actually want your ropes to be tight. And you see right here, I'm folding the hair over, and then I'm just gripping it in. So right now we're twisting it to the right, and we're going to take the left side, and you see me flip it over, her hair over, and we're going to twist it to the right, but I'm going to cross it over to the left, Now you may do it the opposite direction, whichever way works for you. Just use the same technique, but just go the opposite direction if that's better for you. I've always twisted this direction. So if you don't know how to twist, then go ahead and learn how to twist this way. Okay, so you see I put the hair over the top, and I'm twisting the right side to the right, and the left side, take that hair and flip it over. You see that, and twist it to the right. And now that right side over there is going to come over the top and cross over to the left, right? And just continue to twist it all the way down. You're going to roll it and twist it. So just like a pencil in your hand rolling back and forth, that's how that leg should feel. Each leg should feel that way in your hand so that you have a very good grip. That's going to make your ropes very tight and neat. And when I say tight, not as in just tight to her scalp. No, I mean tight as in they're like ropes. And that's what you want. You don't want them to be bumpy. We want very neat twists. So this is how you get your twist to be neat. And we're just going to twist it down. And some people tie theirs, but there's no need to. If it's coming small, you don't need to tie it, but you can if you want to be a little bit more secure. So we're moving around to the side so that we can go ahead and get finished with this. And we're going to fold it over the same way you see me folding it over, and you're twisting it to the right, and you're going to cross it over to the left. I sped it up a little bit. If you don't really remember how I did it, just go back to the beginning of the video so you can see exactly how to grip it in a more slowed down fashion. And so we're just taking it and we're slowing down for you right now. We're putting it over the top. So you see how the hair is sitting over the top. Now we take and split it and twist the right side to the right. And now see that left, I'm going to take her hair and flip it over the top. You see right there, and twist it we're twisting it to the right. Okay, but we're crossing it over to the left. You see how that right leg came over to the left, crossing over to the left, right? And we're going to continue this same process. I'm trying to slow down so that the video will clear up. It'll clear up in a few seconds. And we're just going to continue to cross it over to the left, and make sure you have some product on your hand, or just a little bit, so that you'll have that grip. You want to always keep that grip because you want your twist to always be neat. You want to consistently neat twist. You don't want your twist to be bumpy or not consistently neat. So that's what we did with this hair that we're using. It is the Cuban twist hair. You want to stay tuned to the next process, which is right now we're trimming them. Do not skip that process. If you want neat twist, if you want to be able to name the price, when you name your price with your braids and people want to pay it, then make sure that you do all of the steps. So trim all of your twists. So look at how I'm twisting this. You see, I go over. Now I'm going to roll it. You see, I just rolled it. I'm rolling it as I twist it around. You see right here, just roll it, twist it, roll it, and you're going to twist it around, roll it, twist it, and we're going to continue the same process. Take the very tips, keep wrapping it until the very tips are wrapped around, and then you're just going to take the end of that rod and close it up. Now you may have a different method of doing this. This is just a quick and easy way to show you how to do it. These rods are very cheap, and I'm just speeding it up because I already showed you how to do it. If you don't remember, you're just going to go back to that very first one so you can see exactly how I did it. But all I was simply doing was just rolling it as I twist it. You may do the string method, which I may do a video which shows you how to do the string method, or you may use the flexi rods. You got people who use many different processes to get the ends very beautiful, but this is just the way that I did it. Something quick and simple, but I have other videos coming up to show you guys how to do different methods of rodding your ends to get a beautiful curl on the end of this. I think these rods were probably about $1 a pack, and you probably get about 10 inside of the pack. These are the Jerry Curl rods, and so all you see is me rolling them. And the next step that we're going to do, we are going to dip them in hot water. So just take you hot water, and we're going to dip it and let it kind of sit for a little bit inside of there, maybe about 10-15 seconds. Let it sit for a while. You may let it sit a little bit longer, but you do want it to sit because you do want it to seal, because you do want your curls to be nice. You don't want to get through with a beautiful head of twist and then your curls are not, nice. So you want them to be nice. So just really take your time throughout this full process. Take your time to trim your twist. You want your twist to be neat. So go ahead and trim. You don't want a bunch of fuzz on some very beautiful twists that you took your time to do. So take your time to trim, and take your time to dip them, and take your time, before you take these out. So you don't want to take these out right away. We just want to kind of let them dry. You want to blot them. So I'm going to blot them with the towel. And I'm going to let them, just sit for just a little bit. You don't have to let them dry, but let them sit. And now I'm just going to go ahead and take them out, but just take them out in the same way that you put them in so that the curls will stay and look beautiful. And look at these right here. And you'll have a little bit of tip, that little tip that's on there. You want to go ahead and cut that because you don't want it to look fuzzy. So once you go ahead and cut all of just the tip, don't cut a bunch of the twist because you don't want that blunt cut. You don't want that even look. You'll just take your fingers and go through like so, and you'll see exactly how I separate these. You see the separation and how beautiful the curls are turning out. So just separate them, but make sure you hold it at the base because you don't want to hurt the client. And look at how beautiful it is. You can go ahead and mousse it, and you can go ahead and dry it a little bit so it's not dripping. And this is the finished result, you guys. Thank you so much for joining. This is Clarice, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Leave a comment below to let me know if this video helped you, if you already do them, or what your method is to rod the bottom. Thank you so much. Bye.